Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Happy Fri-Yay. That's right. The week is over. We're right at the end, crossing that finish line, headed for the weekend. And I know that's what we're all waiting on, right? Of course I am. Right? Every single day. So, we're glad you're here. Please like and subscribe if you like our content. If you don't, like it anyway. We appreciate it. Especially Squeaky Chair. He's all sorts of nervous today. Boy, we got something big to talk about. Crazy. Wow. I still haven't wrapped my brain around it, huh? Hey, look, I've got a contest going on. Link in the description so you can check out all the single details that you need to be a winner. And we all love being a winner. Isn't that right? Also some links to things that I enjoy and or use or like. None of them pay me. I just love their stuff. And you will too. Especially coffee. Can't live without coffee. So we're going to talk about two things today. Alright? All that information's in the description. Please check it out if you want to. Hope you find something you enjoy. But definitely check out the contest. It's running until July 4th. And when time runs out, it's over. So, be a winner. Check it out. Anyway, today we're going to talk about two things. But to talk about this, we got to go back pretty far. I got to tell you a little background here. Most people, I'm sure, have heard of this movie, King Kong. I'm not talking about the new stuff. As you can see on the screen, 1933, hour and 40 minutes. Brilliant monster. I own this movie, and it's still, to this day, fantastic. And in that time period, to do the giant ape on top of the building, fighting airplanes and whatnot, it was done with stop motion special effects. It was an actual figure, and they would take a picture, then move it just a little bit, take a picture, move it just a little bit, take a picture, and do that. And then when you put it all together in video form, you got movement. No different than, let's say, a flip book, where I don't know if you did this when you were in school. I was big into art, so I did. You take a corner of a notebook, and you start on the first page, and you draw a little stick figure. Then you let a page fall down. You draw the same stick figure, just move just a little bit. You continue to do that throughout the whole notebook. Once you're done, if you flip all the pages, you get an animation. It's fantastic. It's real neat. You should check that out and do that. But regardless, today we're going to be talking about stop motion. For the longest time, that was the only way, and I'm talking even recently, per se. RoboCop 2, Jurassic Park, Empire Strikes Back. The Twilight series even had some, stop motion involved. It's been around forever. It's a dying art for the most part, I would say. Because thanks to CGI, you can just have people looking at a green screen and then put whatever you want there. And it takes away from practical physical effects, which can be detrimental to films. If you don't believe me, just watch Jurassic World Dominion, which had some terrible effects in it. Whereas if the figures had been practical, quite possibly would have made a difference. But anyway, so there's a little history on stop motion. And you may say, Nerdy, why are we talking about that? Well, because we need to talk about this man right here. This is Phil Tippett, one of the most famous people in stop motion. He has Tippett Studios. Man, as you can see, he's Jurassic Park, Starship Troopers, RoboCop, Return of the Jedi. I mean, it goes on and on. He's fantastic. And 30 years in the making, he has finally brought out this film, Phil Tippett's Mad God. Now, I'm going to be straight up with you. I hated this movie. But it had nothing to do with the stop motion. Because this movie is probably 95% stop motion. The entire thing. It does have some live action mixed into it, with it. And I appreciate the stop motion the experience that you get. It's fantastic. There's some great stop motion in this film. The problem is, this is a gory nightmare of stuff. And it is, if you like horror and gore, it's going to be right up your alley. I'm not a fan, with certain exceptions. Like, I really enjoy the Final Destination movies, and I don't know why. I just find it intriguing when they just continue to find more and more weird ways to kill people. That's neither here nor there. This movie, I spent the entire thing trying to figure out what it was trying to say. What was the point? And I still can't tell you. I appreciate the artistry and the experience that this man took 30 years to work on this project in the background as he still did his day job. And now he has this. And I did some research. People are calling this a masterpiece. Great. You call it what you want. I did not enjoy the experience. I will not watch it again. It's horrific. With absolutely no point. But if you enjoy the process of movie making, which I always have, maybe you should give this a watch to see some of the intricate detail that can be pulled off with stop motion that cannot be pulled off well with visual effects. So, look, there you have it. Yeah, for that film, it's different, it's crazy, it's bloody, it's gory, it's ridiculously disgusting. But if movie making is like something you're really into, I would say you might just like it, just for the experience one time. Has absolutely no rewatchability in my opinion. And as much as I appreciate it, I despised it. So, that's number one. That's the first thing we were going to talk about today. Second thing is, let's discuss a documentary, shall we? And don't turn away. Don't look away. It's a good one. It's called Bourbontucky. This documentary is from 2015. It's an hour and 21 minutes. It covers the centuries-old production of bourbon, particularly in Bourbon County, Kentucky. A majority of good bourbon comes from Kentucky. I love Kentucky. I have family in Kentucky. That's where Nerdy Wife's from. But this documentary is so interesting. Like, you're just enthralled. Unlike the last thing we talked about, you can't stop watching it. It's so fantastic to see how the process and the thought process put into the taste of bourbon, the way they break it down, how it starts from start to finish, the oak barrels, how it's stored. This is brilliant. If you are a fan of spirits in general, and I'm not talking about Casper, I'm talking about liquor, alright? Or bourbon per se. This is a documentary you need to check out. It's a great watch. I mean, it is truly fantastic. I was enthralled. It was a great documentary. No judgments or people's opinions, just straight up stories and facts about the bourbon industry itself. And how even though they're all separate, they're all in the bourbon family. And if something happens bad for one, they all come together to help that come. It's just fascinating. Wow. It was such a fun watch. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way more than Phil Tippett's Mad God. So, hey, there you have it. You got a twofer. A twofer for Fri-Yay. I know how much you like Fri-Yay. Don't lie. Because the weekend's right downstairs. I mean, it's right. It's almost there, baby. I got a big surprise for you on Monday. You don't want to miss it. So, be here or be square come Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend, just like I'm going to. Actually, it's not true. My weekend's going to be horrible. I'm going to be wrestling that big desk I bought in here. Rearranging the office here. At least the part you can't see. It's going to be horrible. It's so heavy. Anyway, look, you guys have a great one. As always, I'm glad you're here. For Squeaky Chair, Bob, Michael's microphone, and this silly, fat, bourbon-loving nerd, we will see you on Monday.